everybody doing today? I hope y'all are having a great Saturday today. I'd like to start this video off by talking about what Gina Young is going to be doing today. So today's date is March 11th, okay, at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gina Young is going to go live. Yes, I'm going live. I'm doing a whole live cooking session. And you can cook along with me if you would like to. So what I did yesterday, I posted all of the ingredients in my community post of what you're going to need. So you can run out, grab your ingredients, and we can cook together. It's so much fun. Okay, so what I'm going to be cooking, we're going to be making delicious red beans and rice that is so... listen, the recipe is absolutely amazing. Okay, so you're going to want to show up to that. It's so much fun. What I do is we cook along. You know, you all can cook along with me, and I get to chat with you all, read the messages, and then while the food is cooking, I come right in front of the camera, I answer questions, and we just chit chat. And when the food is done, we say an amazing prayer, we eat together, and then we chat for a couple hours. So that's how today is going to go, and that's going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Be there or be square. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. So listen, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure your notification bell is on, and make sure to press all so you can be notified anytime Gina Young goes live or anytime I post a community post and or make an amazing video. You want to be notified. Please don't judge me. Don't judge me on my hair. Oh my gosh, I'm waiting on it to dry. I'm waiting on it to dry, and I'm hoping that it doesn't dry like this, a poof, you know, a big poof. But we'll get over that hump. We have to talk about something. Listen, so my husband has been, and he's been saying this. He has been saying this for a while now. Okay, so how do I start it? My husband has been saying, let's get our water tested. The water to the house. He said, let's get our water tested. Something is going on with the water. And so he made an appointment with a really big company that's all over the United States. And they came out. They came out, and we wanted them to do, analysis or test the water, basically. Let us know what's going on with the water in this house. Is this water in this house safe for us? And he was a very nice gentleman. He came in and he shows us his whole kit, how he's going to test the water, what he's going to do, and different things like that. So they check for, when I'm looking down, I'm just looking at a bunch of papers that he has here. Let's see, they check for hard water. Hard water is measured in grains per gallon. I don't know what all this means. They test for soft water, slight hard water, moderately hard water, and extremely hard water. They test for let's see, chlorine, and several other things. Let me see. I just see if I find the other paper here. Maybe I don't have it with me. I think I may have left it in the kitchen. Okay, so in our basement, we have a water system, a water softener, okay? It looks brand new, but he did assure us that it's not brand new. Now, this house that we moved in is not very old at all. So he told us how old the water softener was, and then he also told us that the blue carbon filter is not working, and it's about maybe this big, and it hangs from the ceiling in the basement, and then there's the water filtration system or whatever it is down there. I don't know what is it. You know, he talked to my husband. I don't know what it is, but so he said it's out of date for sure, and the blue carbon filter is not working. he came upstairs and he said, let's test the water. I checked the high pH. He checked the hard water. And they both were a 9 on the scale. Okay? And a 10.5 is extreme. Okay? Extreme what? Well, extremely bad. Basically, absolutely. Okay, so we're not happy with that. And like I said, my husband said, something is wrong with the water out here. Okay? So, yeah, there it is right there. It says 10.5 is extremely hard water. Okay? And chlorine. They check for chlorine and they do a bunch of other stuff. So, he checked the water that comes out of the refrigerator, you know, your drinking water, and where your ice is made. And it tested not good. The sink water tested not good. Laundry room water tested not good. Okay? And like I said, I wish I could tell y'all a little bit more about it, but I'm not professional at this profession. You know what I mean? I can only tell you the little bit that I do know. My husband knows a little bit more. So we think that we may be getting a new system through them. Now, remember, those of you that are familiar with Gina Young, remember my husband went out and got the Primo water filter system, where it has that big, it's like a 5 or 10 gallon water that you put underneath it and you can get fresh water. You know, hot water for the morning for your tea and your coffee, and cold water whenever. Okay, it was really easy. We purchased it from Costco. So ever since my husband has been saying something's going on with the water, we have been drinking that water out of the filtration system. Okay, and we haven't been using the ice and the water from the refrigerator. So the gentleman checked that and he said it was 100% good. And we thought, okay. So here's what the gentleman came up with. $59. He said, let's see. He said, here's what they can do. They can put a new system in our home. Okay? And there's different prices. Okay? You can like pay for the water system like straight out. You see what I'm saying? Or you could do monthly. Okay? So it would be, let's see, I didn't take good notes, did I? It looks like, what do you say? Okay, they'll come out 2 times a year and clean your carbon filter. And then they come out 2 times a year and they put sand in it or something, and they do something else, right? They treat it, whatever they do, to keep it up to date and basically brand new. So they're coming out often, okay? And now you can purchase it just flat out, and or you can pay monthly on it, okay? So monthly we would be paying like $59 a month plus $98 a month for the package that we were looking for. And so what they would do is it would go through the water, through the refrigerator. I know I look confused because I am a little confused. I don't know about this. You know, it would go through the water of the refrigerator, the ice, of course, the kitchen sink, and to the fish tanks. Okay, and then the laundry room. We want it to come out the safe water out the laundry room also, because that's how we fill up our fish tank. Now, here's where I'm going to take y'all for a loop. This is the big loop. So y'all know that we have fish, and we totally love and adore our fish. But now we can also sit here and tell you that we have lost a lot of fish. And since the time we began having fish here at the Young's house, we have, like I said, we've learned a lot. My husband does a lot of research on how to take care of them and, everything to do to the tank. Now, and then there's also someone that he knows that helps him at like this fish store that sells the fish to us, what we need to do to the fish tanks. So we do know that we do water changes, 50% water changes. We vacuum the gravel. We treat the water with bacteria and prime and this and that and all kinds of stuff, right? But then we also had realized that every time we do a water change and we put new water into the fish tank, we'll turn around. If we're not watching the fish tank, all the fish you'll see them getting sick. And you either see them at the top gasping for air like they can't breathe, or they're at the bottom and they're acting kind of funky, right? My husband's like, oh my gosh, let's take the water out. So you got to take that 50% water out that you just put in after cleaning the tank. And then it was just a wild process that we would always have to go through every time we put new water into the tank. My husband wrecked his brain trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Why does this happen? And the people at the fish store, they said, do you have a water softener? Come to find out, the man, when he came out yesterday, he said, this is a water softener and it's not working properly. And you see that the water is not good. So my husband cleaned the tank the other day. He was, y'all know, y'all have seen our tanks. Our tanks are crystal clear. He waited a little while on the tanks, waited a little while because they say not to clean it so often. Okay. So when we started to see that it needed clean, he said, I got to do a 50% water change. I'm going to vacuum up a little bit and get it nice and cleaned up. Well, I did a live, I think, the other day, and me and my husband went out to dinner. And we was gone for about an hour and a half. By the time we came back, all the fish was dead. Every fish in the tank except for one fish. So we got the fish out. There is one fish in there and the fish is called a jewel. It's a beautiful fish. It's the only one that lived for some reason. So this is really interesting. It's heartbreaking at the same time. But one thing I can assure you, here at the Young's house, we don't give up. We don't break down and we don't give up. Our fish journey is not over. So we're thinking about, I know my husband said he's getting ready to call the gentleman that was out here for some reason. And he's going to call him and speak to him about something. The gentleman said, I can promise you like 90% that I got your water situation fixed and you won't have to lose thousands of dollars of fish anymore. Because it has been, you all couldn't imagine how much these gorgeous fish are that we absolutely love that are just dying from the water. And he also said, he said, until you get your water filtration system, don't feed the dogs the water either. Give them bottled water, give them the water out the Primo water filter, or, wait. You know what to do. Don't give them that water. And it made me sit there and think about this cough that I've had since September. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, okay, and here's the thing. Like I said, my husband has been saying this. And the people has been telling my husband, the people at the fish store, they've been saying, something's going on with your water. Something going on with the water. So we figured it out, okay? And we will be on a journey to get our fish tanks back in order with a new family of fish. Like I said, we absolutely love them, and we're not going to let this break us down. But it is heartbreaking in the same time. Some of our favorite fish passed away. But, we prayed to the good Lord, and we asked the Lord to, bless over their souls and, bless us with new fish that we'll be able to take care of, hopefully with some good, healthy water. So we're going to see how this goes. And I told my husband, don't give up the passion that you have, for these fish. Something's gonna break. And what I feel like we had that break right there when a gentleman came in and said, hey, A and Z is going wrong with your water. So, and then he also said that he can fix the water situation. He don't believe that we'll have this situation again. So, that makes you think. Do you all know what your water is like? You know what I mean? Ever tested your water? You understand? I tell you what, it's a scary thought. It is a very scary thought to think about what we could have been drinking. He said, listen, and when y'all take your baths, your showers or whatever, you're going to see a difference in your skin, in your hair, the difference. And now we told him, we said, now listen, we don't want a water softener because water softener is not good for fish tanks. He said, okay, we can do that. You don't have to have a water softener, but you will have the filtration system going to, boom, 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 and a whole lot of other stuff that like I said, I got paperwork here, but I still don't understand what they're talking about in the paperwork. So I will definitely keep you all updated. This is just, you know what? Here's the thing. This just shows you that in life things happen. And when things happen, you just have to not break down, figure it out, move on and stay strong. And keep the journey and keep moving forward. Don't look backwards. When you look backwards, my husband always told me, don't look backwards. When you look backwards, you get slowed down. So we're not going to look backwards. We're going to look forward, and we're going to see the good that comes out of the good that comes out of this. Okay, but other than that, I just really wanted to chime in and tell you all what's going on here at the Young's house. And it's really something. It's mind-baffling to know what we found out. We've only been here for like a year and a half? But like I said, it's better to know than not to know. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I am excited. And I'm excited. I'm almost halfway there. Like I said, my hair is wet. I'll get my hair and myself together by the time 4 o'clock comes around because Gina Young's going live. We're going live making red beans and rice, Gina Young style. And I can't wait to see you all there. And as always, God bless. Thank you for watching. Good night. Or not good night. It's still early afternoon. See y'all later.